Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking a little bit about Marian Queen of Pain, the 4-star version of Marian. To be honest with you guys, of all of the snipers, the sniper that I like the most is Marian Swift, and now I'm in love with Marian Queen of Pain. She's just an amazing character. Her damage is good. She has a taunt ability, and she has a great support ability as well. And her ultimate is, pretty fast. You can use it pretty much like every 2 times that you reload the full the full charger, right? Every time that you do like 2 full reloads, you will be able to use your ultimate. So let's get into it, guys. I'm going to be leaving some footage of me completing some of these tactics evaluations and showing you guys pretty much the way in which these characters works. But in the meantime, let's start talking about my Marian, right? My Marian is level 55, and you can see here on the screen that she has 2,292 attack, and the weapon that I'm using on her is a Mark of Mesmer. Mark of Mesmer is insane. I have it at level 60, and what this does is that it increases the ADS ballistic damage by 16%, and it also increases your crit damage amplifier by 10%. So, excellent weapon. I mean, it is a weapon that would be like every time that you shoot a bullet, you need to reload. So in that specific way, it is kind of a little bit of slow, but you get used to it. I mean, I come from playing like live and Kaguya and things like that, so playing with a submachine gun for all the whole time and then switching to a sniper has been a little bit challenging for me. But I have come to love this character. It is insane. When it comes to logistics, you should be going for the Amano Iwato squad. The Amano Iwato squad will give you ballistic damage, which is going to be increasing all the damage that you do with your basic bullets, right? It doesn't matter if you are aiming or if you're not aiming, it is still going to be increasing the damage for every shot that you do. And when you have the full set, it would increase your ADS ballistic damage by 10% for a maximum amount of 50% because it will be 5 stacks every time that you hit that you will do a critical hit. And just keep this in mind, guys. Every time that you are hitting the weak spot of an enemy, that is considered a crit. So it is pretty easy to keep this buff active all the time because you pretty much will be all the time with a Marian in the field, right? When it comes to like a specific talents, because every logistics, like every individual logistic would have some talents. They have 3 talents by default, and it is very important that you go for the best talents available for you. In the S scenario, or in the case of any of the snipers, because this is not only for Marian, either the 4-star version or the 5-star version, all of the snipers like to have crit damage amplifier. And the reason for this is because every time that you're hitting a weak spot, as I said before, it is considered a crit. So it would be increasing your damage further. So if you can get crit damage amplifier in all of the pieces for your logistics, that would be insane, and that would allow you to deal massive amounts of damage. Second to that, you can go generally for attack. If you're not able to get attack, then you may go with some alignment in this, right? And last but not least, it would be good to have some like a skill haste, because the cooldown for her basic skill is pretty long, and that skill is actually pretty good to use. That is not a priority though. Again, my recommendation is crit damage amplifier in the first place, attack in the second place, and then you may go with alignment index or a skill haste, right? Those are my recommendations. Just keep in mind, guys, that you should always be leveling up first the logistics that is in the middle, right? The one that is in the center, because that one is going to be increasing your attack percent. So that's the most important one. So make sure that that's the first one that you are leveling up every time. Now, let's go to the skills for your Marian Queen of Pain. When it comes to abilities, the first ability is Smoke Screen, and it has a cooldown of 30 seconds, and it costs you 40 skill energy to use it. It has like some, neural skills that you unlock by leveling up your neuronics, but I have not unlocked any of the neuronics for this because I just don't find that this is actually important. The first one is only going to be increasing the duration of the Dark Crow, which is this decoy that you put in the battlefield. It's just increasing the duration from 8 seconds to 12 seconds. Just don't find that that's any useful. And then the other one, kind of useful because it would allow you to, exit some like staggering or any other type of a skill that impedes you to move. So going with this is definitely going to be a good decision. When it comes to what the ability does itself, is again, it is going to be summoning a decoy, which is basically a copy of you that is going to be pulling the aggro from the enemies. You basically enter stealth mode, and the enemies are not able to hit you, and you have some increase on HP and speed and movement speed. And what this does basically is that when it dies, if there are some enemies around, it is going to explode and deal some damage. That's really not important. But what it is important is that whenever you are aiming, you have an focus state that is going to be increasing your ballistic damage by 12%. So pretty good, because every time that you are aiming, you enter this specific ballistic focus state that is going to be boosting your ballistic damage, which is really good. When it comes to the support skill, it's really good, and I actually have unlocked one of the neural skills for this one, and I'm going to be unlocking the other one as well. These would be like the way in which you are going to be completing your combo. You are going to be entering with a second character in your team, use these skills, and then return to Marian to use your all the regular skill, and then use your ultimate, right? Because by doing this, you're going to be reducing the chaos resistance of the enemy, and then if you have the decoy in the battlefield when you use the ultimate, the decoy is also going to be dealing some damage to the enemy that you hit with the ultimate. This is just pretty simple. You just really quick enter the battlefield and then you attack. That's what this does. And with the other neural skill that I'm definitely going to be unlocking next, you actually will be able to fire one extra shot when you use this ability, and it is going to be dealing some additional damage, which is really good. For the ultimate, again, it's just burst damage. All you do is that you mark one of the enemies, and then you attack that enemy, and you deal 350% of your Marian attack plus 583. And again, as I was saying, right, if the Dark Crow, which is the decoy, is active, then the Dark Crow is going to be hitting the enemy by 100% of the Dark Crow's attack. Again, the attack is calculated based on the attack of Marian. And something else is that when you activate the other neural skill, it would be allowing your ultimate to be affected by ballistic damage and ADS ballistic damage as well. So that is something else that is really good with this character. For the passive, is basically whenever you stop moving, you increase your ballistic damage, right? Or after you stop moving for 1.5 seconds, it allows you to increase your ballistic damage. I'm really not going to be going over the board with explaining all of the manifestations, because I'm pretty sure that you guys will be able to like read this if you're interested in the character. I just want to say that it is not absolutely necessary to have the manifestations, but they will definitely allow you to increase your damage a little bit. Now, when it comes to actually using Marian in battle, I'm going to be showing you guys the combo that I'm using and the way in which I am playing with her, so that you guys can have an idea of basically what I am doing with this character. So I'm going to be testing this in Hela. And let me show you guys, this is the team that I'm planning to use all the time with her. I have Shenshin for healing, so she's there only for healing and to provide me some energy regeneration. So she has the logistics for ultimate energy regeneration. And I have Kaguya, because Kaguya will bring me the slow on the enemies, and she also benefits from the reduction on chaos resistance that Marian puts on the enemy. So she can also deal some extra damage there. Not going to say that this is the best team, but it has been working like a charm for me so far. So I think that this definitely is a great team that you can use.
This could be dangerous.
Okay, so coming to the boss fight, this is basically what I do. I use the ability for Shenshin so that I can get the healing. I can then, see here that you slow the boss and then you can start attacking. As you can see, she actually deals some pretty good damage. Between 7 to 8k damage per hit. I know it is not even close to the amount of damage that you can do with Yao, but it is still pretty good. So now, as you can see here, I have my ultimate and my skill available. So what I'm going to be doing is that I use this to slow. I enter. I can then attack with this. I activate the resistance thread, and then I can come back to my Marian to attack. Now, if you put the decoy and then use your ultimate, you will see there the damage of the ultimate, 21k, and then you see the other damage that was done by the decoy. So some additional damage, so it's very important that you actually have the decoy available on the field whenever you are going to be using your ultimate ability. I mean, the ultimate recharge pretty fast. You can see here because it is only using 50 energy, and since you have the additional energy regeneration from Shenshin, and even I can put a second set of energy regeneration on my what is this called?
Let's see how you deal with this.
Acacia, and that way I would even regenerate way more energy. So spamming the ultimate on this account, this character is really good. So you can see, I can definitely deal some insane damage with this character. Yes, as all snipers, it is a little bit slow. And to be honest with you guys, I'm just not a fan of these slow pace characters that that you have to be like all the time aiming and all of that. I'm just, I guess, too used to my life, and I got a manifestation for Fritia Hush. So I think that she's actually going to be my second character. So I'm not going to be using any ballistic damage team for what I can see. My teams are going to be pretty much skill damage with life, and then ultimate damage with Fritia Hush. So guys, I hope that this video has been informative for you. If you are considering building a sniper character, maybe you are like me, that you don't have a sniper character to use, right? Just keep in mind that Marian, Queen of Pain, is actually a really good character that you can use. I actually was able to beat this boss at level 80, and with this specific score, let me just put it the way it was, like this. So I was able to clear this boss with 5040 skill point for the stability, and definitely it was great. I mean, it took me some time, but I have the time restriction, so I was able to do it under the 10 minutes limit that I put to myself. And at the end of the day, guys, you should only be going for 50k, 5k damage, sorry, or 5k stability for both of the bosses, because that's what is going to be unlocking the most important thing, which is this, right? This synthetic endorphins. I think that's the only thing that is important here. Once you get all of that, I mean, if you're able to get this and it is easy for you to do it, just do it. If you're having a hard time, just don't stress over it, guys. Guys, I hope that you have liked this video. I'm going to be continuing making guides on 4-star characters that I'm using and 5-star characters that I have available as well. Let me know in the comments, what do you think about a Marian, Queen of Pain? Are you using her? What are the supports that you're using with her? I would really like to know, because anything that can help me to improve my gameplay with her would be amazing. I just have to say that I was having a really hard time with a second team, and since I built this character, I was able to complete the abyss, and I was able to complete everything without any problems because she is perfectly capable of carrying the second team without any problems. So guys, thank you so much for stopping by. Consider leaving a like and subscribing to the channel. Again, the only thing that I ask is that you guys subscribe to my channel. It would really help me a lot. I'm just a very new content creator, and every subscriber is really highly appreciated. It is free, guys. See you in the next video. Peace.